I have Dr. Pinesett here for the first time in my new office. We're going live. This is going to be a new setup we're trying here. We're going to juggle. Got my computer over here, my camera here. But welcome. I'm Dr. Pinesett. I'm the study doc. And today we're going to talk about faking your way through pre-med. And right now, right, we have all this political stuff going on, the election, and I think it's really bringing to light the fakeness that we put forth, and then the realities when all that fakeness comes to light. And in pre-med, it really hits hard, it really hits home, particularly to the admission cycle. So I'm going to talk to you guys about it today, and we're going to break it down and talk about one particular incident that happened this month that I think really highlights this point and the importance of being true to yourself as a pre-med. And we're going to talk about how we bridge that gap. How do you be true to yourself? How can you live in your success to actually be a great pre-med and get into medical school and stop faking the funk? So let's get into it, guys. Let's hit the intro. But stop making excuses. Stop whining. Stop, right? Get at it. No excuses. Just dominate. All right, guys. Utham, what is up? So I'm going to have to look here to read you guys' comments. Utham, yes. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I still have boxes in the rest of my office here, but at least the bookshelf is somewhat put together. Adria, hello. Matt, hello. Mike, what up? Martin, Esmeralda, hello. Kipton, okay. So we're talking about deep fake. How many of you guys, as pre-meds, sometimes feel like you're being fake? Or how many of you guys see other pre-meds and you think they're faking the funk, right? And I see it all the time, all the time. And I'll go to conferences and I'll just sit back. Like, if you guys ever see me at a conference, I don't talk a whole lot. When people come to me, I talk to them. But I like to sit back and observe and watch and see what's going down, because to listen, that's how you get informed. Anyone can talk. Can you listen and get informed? And I'll sit around and I'll watch how dynamics go, and I'll hear people saying stuff, and oh yeah, you know, and I do this, and this is what you're supposed to do. Da, da, da. I'll just listen. I'm like, they say it with so much fervor, right? They're like, oh yeah, this is the truth. We got to believe it. And you guys know they're lying out their teeth, right? What is up, guys? Karen, hello, right? And we see this. And I just read this today, this morning, about Aubrey O'Day. Did you guys see this? Did you guys see what happened to Aubrey O'Day? I don't even have curtains up yet, so the sun's coming in here. Someone's commenting on that, right? Who saw the thing with Aubrey O'Day this week? You guys know Aubrey O'Day from Danny Kane? Danny Kane, DK, P. Diddy's girl group. No one saw this? Okay, so Aubrey O'Day, you guys can Google her. She is all over Instagram, and she has all this plastic surgery now, and she puts forth like she's like this plastic Barbie, right? And everybody follows her. Oh my gosh, she's so amazing, so beautiful, Aubrey O'Day. And then during this COVID time, right, she hasn't been in her bubble. She's been going like different places. She's staying at a hotel right now. And some paparazzi got pictures of her coming out of a fast food place looking overweight and disheveled. Now, nothing wrong with being overweight, nothing wrong with being disheveled, but when your internet personality is all based on perfection and this plastic appearance, and then someone sees you out and you look crazy, it's a problem. And so this happened on Monday, and then on Tuesday of last week, she then posted a picture to her Instagram and said, hey guys, this is what I look like. Those pictures are fake. This is fake news, clickbait, right? That's what she said. And then she posted this photo, and then professional photography people broke down how the photo had been photoshopped to make her look entirely different than she is, and she thought she was going to get away with it. And then Wednesday, people at the hotel she's staying at released photos they had taken of her from their cell phone when she was lounging around the pool. So the truth came out, guys. The truth came out, and she got exposed for how she looked and putting forth this fake persona, right? And it's one of the things that really irks me and irritates me about the internet and about social media is that anybody can look good with a billion filters, a billion photoshops. Anyone can sound amazing and expert in 15 seconds on TikTok. Anyone can seem super successful, like they're doing big things. Oh, they're doctoring because they bought a white coat at the uniform store and they put it on for their 5-second Instagram and walked to someone's hospital and took a picture. And so it's easy to fake ourselves out and fake out everyone else to think that we're some successful pre-med or some successful student, right? We show ourselves in the library studying, allegedly, while we do calligraphy. How many of you guys have seen this, right? Stephen just said, right? The truth always comes out. And what's sad, though, is that the truth does always come out, but unfortunately for students and then for pre-meds, it comes out too late. You're faking the funk all semester, right? My students out here, right? Not getting the A's. You're faking the funk. You're partying. You're pretending like you're studying. Oh, great Instagram pictures. You're watching study with me videos and you're sitting there and you're pretending to live the life of a great student. But when does it happen, guys? When does the truth get revealed about who's doing work? Taylor, what up? When does the truth get revealed? When do we find out who's been really doing the work and studying how they should? When does the truth come out? When do we get exposed? We are live action, y'all. What is up? When do we get exposed? I'm going to have to look here, guys. The computer's here. When do we get exposed? Is it when we're posting all those pictures? Right? When do we get exposed? Exactly. We get exposed on test day. And all that faking we did, all that lying we did, all that fronting we were doing to try to look like we were a big dog and like we were studying, it all comes home to roost on that test. When you get there, and all of a sudden that smart student you are, it all fades away. It's just you and that piece of paper and that pencil. And can you deliver? No Instagram here. All those friends you got on the internet, they can't help you. You got to deliver. And so then you get the bad grade and it's too late to fix it. It's too late to go back and be real. You've messed it up. And the same thing happens in pre-med with students. I see all these people out here acting like they're doing big things. Oh, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. They want to brag about this. They want to brag about this. I don't care how many extracurriculars you're in as a pre-med. It doesn't impress me. Who else does it not impress? AMCAS. It doesn't impress medical schools. They don't care if you were in 100 different activities. If you were a member of this club and that club and this club and that club, you had all these titles. What medical schools are asking is, what did this student do? What did they actually accomplish? Who are they really? And in medical admissions, we cut right through the BS. And we can see, because there's so many great candidates who apply to medical school. Every year, I have students who are amazing candidates, and they don't get into medical school. And sometimes it's just how it goes, guys. It's just a numbers game. And they apply again the next year, and they get into a great school. It's just how it happens. Because there are so many great and qualified candidates who every year get rejected. And so for you guys, it is obvious when someone's a real and a genuine and a passionate and a successful pre-med, when they apply their application, it stands out. It's obvious. And if you've been faking it, pretending like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to be in for a letdown, guys. You're going to spend thousands of dollars applying. You're going to be thinking you're doing well. You're going to be sitting on pins and needles. Oh my gosh. Only to get rejections. Right? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Right? And you're like, oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know why I got the F. I don't know why I didn't get into medical school. Why? Because you are more concerned with looking the part of a pre-med as opposed to being a real pre-med. And so how do we, guys, can we get to it? How do we, if you guys are with me right now, you guys understand what I'm saying right now, if you guys get what I'm saying right now, I want you to like the video. For you guys who are new, I'm going to be live all the time now. I'm finally getting unpacked in my new digs. So we're going to start going live. I need, you guys need me right now because there's some bad stuff happening right now on the internet. So I got to break through. How do we become real pre-meds? Let's talk about it right now. Like this video. Let me know. If you're first time here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on live notifications. It's Dr. Pinesett, guys. This is only good stuff on this channel. Take a second. Let me know you guys are with me still. Let me know I didn't get disconnected here. Right? How do we go from being this fake pre-med to being real? And the very first thing you guys have to do, because this was me, right? If I go back and I look back at how when I first got into college, I didn't feel like I belonged, right? I'm a black male, right? You look at me. Do I look like what a particular pre-med looks like? I don't. So I felt like, oh, you know what? I'm less than. And so because I'm less than, I can't go out there. I'm gonna try to hide and pretend like I know what's going on. And the first thing I had to do to be successful, and you guys have to do if you want to be successful, you want to be a real true pre-med who gets into medical school, and be a real true student who gets straight A's, you have to swallow that pride, guys. And you have to stop caring about what other people might think about you, might perceive about you. And stop letting what other people might think about you drive your actions, drive your thoughts and your decision making. Do you guys hear what I'm saying? How many of you guys are enrolled in activities right now because one of your friends said you should be doing it, and every single day you hate it? You're there and you hate it. You're there, you can't stand it. You're there, you fail, you can't figure out why. And you know you're only there because your friend told you to be there. How many of you guys are in that situation? Val, hello, right? This is what we're saying. So many of you guys fall for this pre-med peer pressure. It's why I tell my students, stay off SDN, stay off Reddit. Because it's a bunch of anonymous people putting peer pressure on you. You're letting strangers, you don't even know if they're real or not, dictate your future. Is that crazy? What if someone walks you in the street? Hey, you should go and do this to get into medical school. Would you listen to them? Would that be ridiculous to listen to a stranger? Yet you guys go to forums and let loser 6974 lives in my mom's basement tell you how to get into medical school. It's completely illogical. Yet you guys do it. You guys get involved in things you guys have no interest in, no skill in, no inclination in, and wonder why you're falling short. So the first thing we have to do is swallow our pride and say, forget everybody else. I don't care if I look like a goofball, right? I don't care, right? I'm straight out. I just got out of the pool, right? I'm straight out the pool right now. Do I care how I look? No, because I'm here to deliver for you guys. I'm like, you know what? I just saw this today. You guys need to hear this message, because when I saw Aubrey O'Day in those pictures, I was like, dang, that's every pre-med student out here after they get rejected. You feel exposed. They found you hiding out the pool. Paparazzi got you. Got you slipping. You doing some chicken nuggets with your belly hanging out, and they got you. Don't let that be you, guys. Forget about what other people... Other people don't care about you. They don't care about you. You care about you. So don't worry about what people think about you. And when I stopped caring what people thought about me, I could then go to those same people who thought they were so amazing, who thought they were so successful, and I could say, hey, listen, oh, you're so much better than me. You're so much better. You're the best. I'm the worst. Teach me. And they would teach me because they were looking at me like, oh, this idiot. Oh. But I'm getting all the goodness. I'm getting all that greatness. And when they were doing certain activities, I would look at them and I said, well, what do I care about? What do I really want to do? So the first thing is stop caring about what they want. The second thing is going to say, listen, I'm okay being different from everybody else. Because in medical school admissions, as in life, right, everybody's got a relationship, right? When you guys go out and you're looking for a girlfriend, boyfriend, are you looking, you're like, ooh, who is the person who's most like everybody else in the room? Or does someone just stand out to you? There's something about them. It's different. When you talk to them, the conversation, the joke they told that no one else would get, that you get, that's the same connection that medical schools are looking to have with you. Medical schools want pre-meds who are different. They don't want the same cookie-cutter pre-med who's followed a bunch of generic advice. They want pre-meds who have taken the time to say, you know what? This is me, this is who I am, and I'm going to build this part of me. I'm going to engage in this. This is what I'm passionate about. I'm going to live with zest. I'm going to love every minute of it. That's what medical schools are looking for. And it shows if you have to live it passionately when you go to write it up. Because you write up the generic, I was a member of this organization. As the president, I was responsible for leading meetings and and it's boring. And there's no like, oh, right? You can just feel the enthusiasm. You can feel the enthusiasm for it. Sometimes when I go out and speak to students, I'm like, man, I can feel your enthusiasm. Yeah, because I freaking love it. I love to teach students. Schools need to feel that from you. So I want you guys to stop caring about other people. I want you to start caring about you and ask yourself, what do I care about? What matters to me, right? Ashley, right? Look at this. Valerie, big bowl of nope, right? You guys have to recognize medical schools want to accept you, but they need to know you. They need to see something real about you so they can connect with you. Real human connection cannot be faked. Can't. It can't. That's why social media is such a bad thing, because that's the one place, the internet's the one place where we can fake social connection. Oh, you got 1 million followers, everyone loves you. Do they really? Or are you just half naked? Or are you playing with hashtags? Or are you doing all these things? Think about it, guys. Do you feel more loved if you have a lot of followers online, if you have a lot of Facebook friends? Or would you really want to have someone who you could just sit down with and tell the truth about yourself? You can tell them you're having a bad day. You don't have to post pretty pictures for them to connect with you, for them to love you, for them to show you affection, for them to be there for you. That's what we all want. And so when it comes to medical school, it's the same thing, guys. You got to be real about who you are and go and live it. And for me, like I said, I've always been passionate about helping students. I've always been passionate about learning. I've always been passionate about mentoring. So when I went to go choose extracurriculars, that's all I did. If it didn't involve mentoring or teaching, I didn't do it because it wouldn't be being true to myself. And when I went and I applied to medical school and I got into medical school, all they wanted to talk about was my teaching, was my mentorship background, was the fact that I dabbled in business. It was those aspects that made me stand out and get into a school like Stanford Medical School. And so for you guys, you got to figure out, what are you interested in? What do you like to do? Forget what everybody else says. Quit being a sheep and say, what do I want to do? And then attack it and live it, guys, and enjoy it. Right? That's the second thing. The third thing is I see too many people quit at the first sign of resistance. Too many people quit at the first sign of resistance. How many of you guys say, oh, I want to do this activity. I want to be involved in this organization. What do you do to be involved? You send an email? And then when they reject you, you say, oh gosh, oh, my life is over. I can't shadow because the doctor rejected me. Right? How many of you guys have been there? How many of you guys have been there where you taste that rejection? And what does it make you feel, right? It makes you want to quit. But the people who are successful in pre-med want it badly enough and understand that rejection, failure, right? Mishaps are all a part of success. And so if we are to be successful, if we are to have opportunities, we must put ourselves out there to get rejected, right? My wife, Shannon, I love her very much. She's near and dear to my heart, right? Very, very much in love with her. Had I not had the courage to get rejected by all the women before her, maybe I wouldn't have had the courage and the game. I wouldn't have developed my game enough to be able to spit the mad, smooth, Romeo type stuff I spit to her to make her my wife, right? So for some of you guys right now, right during COVID, where clinical opportunities are very sparse, right, where things are changing, the landscape is shifting, programs that used to be there outside of the clinical space even aren't there, where you aren't even allowed to go on campus and have your organizations, where you aren't allowed to do, you've got to recognize that you're going to be more creative, and that spots are now limited, so you may face some more rejection, but that doesn't mean you give up. If you get rejected here, go there. If you get rejected there, go there. Keep going, keep pushing forward. And even if things don't work out as you planned it, the pre-meds who get into medical school are the ones who keep on churning the wheels and don't quit. They pivot. They pivot and they keep going and keep moving and keep getting at it. Does that make sense to everybody? Those are three very, very simple things I want to tell you guys. Stop being fake. Stop letting people tell you fake it till you make it. Stop listening to strangers on the internet who don't know what they're talking about. If someone won't tell you who they are, why are you listening to them? I'm here. People try to say I'm a fake doctor. You think I went down to Kinko's and had these made up? Is this Kinko's? Don't maybe pull out all my diplomas on y'all, right? Don't let me get this all set up, get all my diplomas up here. Recognize, you guys all have the capability. You guys all have the potential to get into medical school. You all have the potential to be great pre-meds. Even in this time of COVID where things are hard, it's all right. Stop worrying about, stop being jealous of, stop being concerned with what other people are doing, and work on you. And not only work on you, but say, listen, what do I want to do? And then you run 1,000 miles per hour towards it, and you don't ever stop, ever quit, ever be put back. Don't worry about failing. Don't worry about embarrassing yourself. You know how many times I've embarrassed myself? Do you know how many times I've embarrassed myself? But like I said, every time I was embarrassed was an opportunity for me to get better, for me to sharpen myself. Think of it that way, right? Like a spear or a sharp rock or something, right? You got to whittle it or chisel it. Do you whittle wood? I think you whittle wood. I was whittling myself. Every time I was embarrassed, I would have a little piece of myself. Whittling until I'm a sharpened object that'll penetrate the hearts of medical schools. That's what you want to be, guys. So recognize and flip the script, and let's stop with deep fakes. I want everyone to go look up this Aubrey O'Day thing. I'll put the link down below in the box. I want to get done here so you guys can see it. It looks embarrassing. It's not embarrassing because it's like, we all are different sizes. We all are different shapes. Everybody's body is everybody's body. And if you're big, be proud of it. Big and beautiful, whatever your body type is, be proud of it. But it's embarrassing and it's awkward when you Photoshop your pictures. And you guys know what I'm talking about because some of y'all ain't got the kind of social media staff that Aubrey O'Day does. And so when you do your Photoshop, it'd be looking mucho más crazy, right? You'd be like, okay, I'm going to bring in my whole body like this, right? And everybody's looking at your pictures like, that ain't real. I seen that girl, right? These guys got all these muscles, the veinations, right? They got this filter. Come on, right? Take the time and recognize this is your opportunity to reset. Come out of COVID and spring out as a whole new person. I want you guys not to go in. When you come out of COVID and you're allowed to go back out in the real world, I want people to say, ooh, who is that? They've always gone to this school? Something about them, it's special. Something about them. That's what we want, guys. Because we want to get to medical school. And to get to medical school, you got to be real. You guys get what I'm saying? You guys understand what I'm saying right now? Like this video? Oh, I'm so happy. There's so many of you guys on here with me live. Who wants more live? I think I want to do more lives. Like I said, I'm finally getting unpacked. I apologize to my students, my actual course students. If you guys are not already in my courses, get into my courses. The website is studenttransformation.com. Get into a course, get into a coaching program so you can get with me. My students, we are amazing. But my students, I apologize. We're supposed to have coaching this weekend. I got called into the hospital, so I had to work. But we're going to be back at it, guys. We're going to do coaching for my internal students midweek this week. You can get an email from me. And then for the people who are out here, if you're on my YouTube channel, this is the first time, guys, and you want someone who's in your corner, you want real advice, you want to come to somewhere with a great community. I see all my students on here. Julian, these are all my students who are hanging out, right? Who come out to our social media to hang out. Like the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Turn on notifications, right? Come hang with us. Come be with us. I appreciate y'all. All right. So, what's this today? Is today Monday? I think today's Monday. So tomorrow will be Tuesday. So can we do a live again tomorrow? What time does everybody want to go live tomorrow? We'll go live again tomorrow, Tuesday. What time do we want to go live? And we'll take a vote for the people. Yeah, Robert says, feed me, right? DPM, COGG. Yes. Duhan says, give me live. I like live because then we can talk. And I'm going to figure out this screen situation so I don't have to keep doing this awkward thing right here. And I'm going to get some blinds so we also don't have to deal with this sunlight here. But are we looking okay? Did today's video go all right? Yes, Mike, I want the tiger shirt. Bring it back. Bring it back. All right, so tomorrow, since nobody's voting, everyone's just throwing out, it's all my students throwing out random letters to you guys. Let's do, can we do earlier in the day? Let's say 1 o'clock. I want to do 1 o'clock. We're going to do 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. We'll be live action. And I'll see you guys there. And I thank you guys for hanging out with me. And let's do some more of this. Like I said, I have a lot of good stuff I've been sitting on and just kind of chilling back as letting everything unfold. But I got some really good stuff we're going to talk about to help you guys out, help you guys get motivated, right? Help you guys get productive, help you guys get your studying together. Oh, if you guys can study efficiently, it would change your lives. And help you guys ultimately, if you want, if you're a pre-med, to get into medical school. Whatever your goals are, I'm here to help you reach it. And how do we always end, guys? No matter what the goal is, no matter what we're striving for, no matter what we're trying for, we will not be stopped by any obstacle, by any person, by anything. There are no excuses. There's nothing that can stop us. We must dominate, guys. So no excuses, just dominate. I'm Dr. Pinesett. The website is studenttransformation.com, guys. Check it out. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Same place, different time, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much, guys. Today is the day, guys. No more excuses, no more complaining. You're going to take your future in your own hands. You're going to dominate. You're going to be successful. Get to my website, studenttransformation.com. I challenge you. What are you going to do today to make your life better?